Lousy At Gaming presents Lousy at Podcasting. Now, your horrendous, dreadful, frighteningly horrible gamers and us from Lousy At Gaming.
Hello, Lousy Gamers, and welcome to the Lousy At Gaming Podcast. This is episode number 7. I am Gary, TheRealDeFo. With me, as always, is Geargarious, my co-host.
What up, what up?
What's going on, my brother?
Not much, chilling like a villain. Same old, same old. How about you?
Nothing much, just chilling like you.
Mm-hmm.
Making the best. The summer's winding down.
Yeah, it's finally starting to get rid of that nasty-ass freaking heat that's been hanging around.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Get out there.
Yeah.
You got the Jeep still?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good. You get the top off now and not sweat to death.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. Well,
But my wife drives that most of the time now because I have that company truck. I don't even get to look at the Jeep anymore, so...
Yeah, sorry. I just put new tires on my Jeep today. It rides so much better. They were getting pretty old, and some of them I really needed to be balanced again and what have you. But
dude, we did in the spring. It was getting so freaking bad, and the shaking and pulling, putting new tires on. It was like a Cadillac.
It's like a brand new car.
I couldn't believe it.
It's amazing. Simple little things in life.
There's another person here.
There is. The suspense is
ignoring.
Probably killing you. So really happy to bring in our good friend who we spoke about last week. It's Dan. I don't even know what his gamer tag is anymore, but it's Dan.
I don't either.
Dan.
Last I knew it was Geritol Dan. I don't know if it changed since then.
Goddamn names. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. So I came up. Well, I didn't come up with the name. Blue. We were trying to figure some stuff up. Blue Jedi, and we came up with this. Too old for this shit. So that's what the TOFTS is. Too old for this shit. So
there you go.
I don't know how long that's gonna last. I mean,
so is that your tag?
Yeah,
or
that's the tag I use in games and
TOFTS.
Dan. TOFTS and then Dan. Yeah.
Nice. Well, welcome to the show, man.
Well, thank you for having me, gentlemen, and Gary.
It's an honor, Gary.
Another one of my favorite people from the gaming world that we've met over the years. Dan and I actually met in person in New York City.
Yes, we did.
What was that?
Nice.
It was definitely before 9/11. I mean, not 9/11. It was before
9/11.
The other.
It
was before the other disaster, COVID, which means it was before 19,
COVID.
right?
It was 2018 because that's when we went on the Dr. Oz show.
Okay, yeah, I got to see you. Deb, Darren was here, right?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that was great. You're a pretty tall fella, by the way,
and you're pretty short.
Yeah,
so you know it all evens out. No, it was a real.
Where I don't like it.
Yeah, it was a joy to meet him. To meet Gary, and that's the thing about online friendships. I mean, Gary's the only one I've met in real life. And,
really?
Out of all the gamers, I mean, that's how it is.
Wow.
You get busy,
I've never met anybody yet in real life.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you do meet somebody, especially when you've had this relationship that we've all had, it's like you've known him forever. It doesn't seem awkward. Well, it might have seemed awkward for him because I had a raging hard on when I saw him. But it was
well, I think.
And when you went to hug him, your arms just went over his head because he was so short.
My arms went over his head, and my penis was right there, and he rubbed it. And Deb got a little jealous. She says, "What the hell?" And I said,
knocking on Gary's door. Right?
We're playing with each other's joystick. Hey, that's what gamers do. Yeah, so
life of the gamer.
Exactly.
Well, the old days when you met somebody, when you met the old gamers, we didn't have videos back then really at all. So it was just a voice, and you'd meet the person, and that voice and the face was a total change. At least now we get some video of each other, and you can see beautiful Dan, and Facebook can change that, right? But
yeah, exactly. And so hi.
So Dan, what the fuck you been up to? So we talked about you last week because we were talking about I'm doing Extra Life again this year. Last year I forgoed it. I gave it up. I didn't do it.
Yes, you did.
We did a fundraiser for you, which got you out of Sanibel Island.
Yes, it did.
if you guys don't know, so Dan and Deb were living down in Sanibel last year. They finally made the move and got out of cold Minnesota.
Yep, got out of Minnesota. Said, let's go to Sanibel because Deb got a job down. She went for vacation. She goes down to vacation there all the time. She comes home. She says, I got a new job. I said, oh, yeah, what's that?
Surprise!
I get to work at the dock in the marina. And I said, oh, the one down here at the Mississippi River? And she goes, no, down in Sanibel, Florida. And I said, so you're moving to Florida without me? She goes, with or without you, I'm going.
Oh.
So I left a couple months ahead of her.
So she gave you an ultimatum, is what you're saying.
Damn right.
You got to make a choice, and the choice was hers.
Make that choice. Yep, the choice was hers. So I went down there a couple months ahead of her, and I secured a job. We got housing on the island, which was beautiful. I mean, if you work on the island, they have housing there for 30% of your income. So we're living there for $1,600 a month.
Wow.
Vacationers are coming down spending $1,600 a week. Wow. Yeah. I delivered golf carts, street legal golf carts. It was a great job. And then that damn hurricane came through, and that's all she wrote. Lost my Harley.
How long were you guys there? About 6 months?
I was there a year. I was there 10 months.
Okay.
I had just gotten a brand new Harley January of that year, and I loved it.
It was beautiful too.
Oh my God! Thank you. It was only 883. It's a great island bike.
Yep.
But yeah, I miss it. I'm gonna cry because now I'm back in Minnesota, and you can't really ride that bike 24/7.
Gonna get a Harley Davidson snowmobile this winter.
That's what I'm thinking. It's either that or a skateboard.
There you go.
What's going on down there? Do you guys still have the property, or did you sell it?
No. It was like community housing. It was really nice place. But that was all destroyed. And so.
You guys have any plans of getting back down there again, or was that hurricane enough to scare you away?
It didn't scare me away. It just made me realize I don't like it down there. One of the stories, I'm out on the deck because I had medical marijuana card. So I'm out on the deck, or as they call it down there, the lanai.
Yes.
And I'm sitting out there, and I'm
the fancy old people.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm smoking my medical marijuana, and I feel this on my head, and something falls down. I look down at the ground. A fucking black scorpion about this big. Oh! I'm like, what? I didn't know they had scorpions down there. So, oh yeah, we got tree scorpions here. So that and the snakes and nah. No.
He probably just wanted to hit.
Yeah, they probably did, but that's not.
He probably fell out of the tree. He was smoked out. He was stoned. Exactly. He fell on your head.
Contact was because he was laying right below.
Yeah, it was interesting, but life on the island was beautiful.
I
mean, it was quiet. Believe it or not, I mean it's a big tourist area. But Sanibel Island is so different. There are no streetlights because of the sea turtles. So everything closes down at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. It's quiet. It's beautiful. After the hurricane, we were trapped in Fort Myers, and we were in a warehouse that my boss owned, and said, "Oh, it'll be safe. It'll be safe." And nope, it wasn't safe.
No,
we had to evacuate up to the top level of this place, and the roof was buckling, and it was scary.
Oh my gosh!
I don't think anybody knew it was going to be that bad, right?
No.
Right.
No. And there's a lot of it was horrible, but we made it through.
It's funny. I felt so bad because so my brother lives in Tampa, up a little bit north of Tampa. He lived.
Yeah.
And I was so happy when the hurricane didn't hit him. I'm like, oh, thank God he's okay. But you know what? That doesn't mean somebody else got screwed. And actually, it turned out to be somebody I knew really well, like a brother to me. So
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was. I think the worst part of the hurricane was the 5 days after when we were stranded in this little area of Fort Myers, and there was no access. Nobody could get to us. We had to rely on the air crates that were dropping, and we'd have to get provisions that would go through the water and get stuff, and shitting in a bucket for five days because there was no running water or nothing. And then we got lucky. We have a friend who owned a trailer up in Bradenton, just south of Tampa. We stayed there for a month, and then had to make the long trek back home to Minnesota in November. And when you go from 75, 80 degree weather in November to this minus shit.
Yeah, you went.
That we got.
You went right after November, right? Like in November or December, you moved back up.
We got back up here on November 22nd, so just before Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, so you were already right into it.
Oh yeah, we were right into it. And then it was the snowiest winter in Minnesota in like 45, 50 years.
No way.
So we go from one shit with open arms.
Yeah, we had the cold. I mean, minus 45, quite a bit. But you know how the cold is.
Oh yeah,
being in Michigan,
Yep.
Not like these people in New York and New Jersey who say, "Oh, it's really cold."
Dude, we had
temperature. It's 32 degrees.
We had the best winter. It was like we had a real cold snap in December, I think it was, and then pretty much after that, it was mild. It was 30s and 40s. It was fantastic. The best winter ever. It didn't even snow. I didn't use my snowblower this year.
That's crazy.
For those not watching, insane. Dan just gave me a bird.
Yeah, I gave him.
I didn't use ours either because I live in an apartment complex and I let them clean that shit up.
Now you do though, don't you? Or are you not on that detail? When it snows, are you getting called in for that, Gears?
No.
No, huh?
Nope. Not on that. I'm not a part of the maintenance crew here.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry about that.
It's not one of those all hands on deck. It's snowing.
Nope.
That's
nope.
Nice. So they let the old guys stay in.
Exactly.
We're gonna let JT stay where he's at.
They're too afraid of me slipping and breaking a hip and then having to fucking pay me for the rest of my life.
That's like, because some of you know, I went back to my old job.
No, so I was going to ask, what are you doing now?
Yeah, I'm back with the loonies.
You are, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing the mental health care.
Good.
But one of the things is the boss says you're no longer allowed to shovel because the last time I worked there, I fell and got a concussion again. And, and I'm like, yeah, I'm too old. I don't want to break any hips. I've already cracked my head open like, I don't know, 5 times.
Oh, my God. And is Deb doing buses again, or what's she doing?
No, Deb's her health has taken a turn where she had to go and she had to retire early.
Okay.
She's struggling with her health. We're trying to figure out what's going on. They say she has to have surgery, but insurance won't allow her to have surgery because it's not covered by insurance. So we have to find alternatives. We go through all this rigmarole. Then she goes to the doctor again, and they say, "Oh, you might have to have this surgery too, but that'll interfere with the other surgery that you need. So you can't have this surgery, but you need to take this medication. But insurance won't cover that medication. It's $900 a month. It's a big clusterfuck." So she's I
knew she's having health issues. I didn't know she did have to retire from it. So
yeah, she can't stay on her feet for more than 2 hours a day.
Oh.
She's on her feet, then she's in bed for 4 hours. Then she gets up for 2 hours, walks around, does her thing. But she's hanging in there. She's she is what she is. She cooks me dinner. She yells at me. She tells me where to go, and I go. Just like, hey, you gotta listen to the woman.
That's
so
it.
Not much has changed.
No, not much has changed at all.
Send her our best. I love her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I will.
Oh my God. Everybody else is good though? Your boys are good? All right.
Yeah, I guess they're okay. They're driving me nuts. Like I said, the drawback of having this job that I have is I'm with the mentally unstable. Yeah, well, I'm unstable too. So, but I'm with these guys for 8 hours. Then I come home and I have like a brief 2 minutes before chaos starts back home. So it's 24/7. But that's my life.
Who's living with you right now? Is it just you and Deb?
How long is the drive home?
It was 3 days.
No, I mean from where you work now till when you get home.
Did you start smoking already?
I wish it was 3 days. No, I work at 3 different locations, and they're all 10 minutes away from where I live.
I was thinking maybe you even like the drive home could be that break in between, but shit, it's only 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's only 10 minutes. No, it's crazy. But Gary was asking about who's all living here, and I don't know if I want to go into that, but I will. There's Deb's son who's 46 years old, who I want to just stick. I just want to take this pen that I have in my hand. For those of you who are not watching in a video, I have a pen in my hand and I'm simulating somebody's asshole, and I just want to shove it there and say, get the fuck out of the house. And then I got my 17-year-old who thinks he's 32. He's actually going for his pilot license. Yeah, Darian's 17. He's going for his pilot's license. He's taking all the testing. Yeah. Yeah. He's really he's taken all the courses that he needs to take. he's come a long way.
I can't believe. So he's graduating high school, or did he?
Well, no, he's still in a special needs type school for his mental, for everything that he's been through. He has.
Yes.
But yeah, he's still going to school. He'll probably graduate when he's 20 or 21.
Wow.
But he's been taking
that's awesome.
online. Yeah, he's been taking online courses and he's passing all this stuff. He went up in a Cessna about a month ago, and he impressed the instructor because Daring does flight sim.
Is he doing the Microsoft Flight Sim?
Yeah, he does that nonstop. Right now he's, I think, flying to St. Louis real time. He's up there doing that, downstairs doing that.
That's awesome.
And he gets in the Cessna and he's telling the instructor what each button does. And the guy goes, "What the fuck? How do you know all this shit?" He goes, "I play video games. My dad taught me, right?"
My dad has gotten so into the flight simulator. He absolutely loves it.
Yeah, it's Darian's just really into that. He really gets that. And then my other son, Alex, is still staying with us right now until we find supportive housing for him. So hopefully that'll be soon because.
So it's busy there.
Oh yeah. Well, Deb and I decided that next year we're actually gonna probably move to a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom. Kick everybody the fuck out. Go to maybe just buy a van and live in it.
Hey, there you go. Full-time travel.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people are doing that nowadays.
I know. We got to wait for her health to get better, but that's the plan eventually.
Yep.
Maybe.
Nice.
Or I'll be dead and then it won't really matter.
Maybe you can get a Winnebago like they did in Breaking Bad and just live out of that.
Yeah, and I'll be the guy running around in his underwear doing that.
That, for some reason, that absolutely does not surprise me at all.
Me? Running around in my underwear? No, never. You should see what I'm not wearing right
goggles
now.
On.
My God. Dan,
No, it's great to be back, guys. Thank you for the invite.
Oh my God, it's good catching up with you. A lot of the folks have been asking about you too, so it's good to give everybody kind of a catch up. Hopefully,
Mark Marcanix reached out to me on TikTok, and that was awfully nice of him.
It was funny because when we talked about you, he's like, "Where is Dan? I don't see his crazy ramblings on Facebook anymore." I said, "I know he's on TikTok too."
Yeah.
Are you doing? Are you doing weird social media posts on TikToks or?
Oh God, yes, I am.
I don't have TikTok anymore, but
I just got into it as a lark when I was down in Florida, and I'm like, you know what, this is fun, and Facebook is Facebook, it's for family and whatnot. I don't really post on there much anymore.
Yeah, and never post on there.
I'm on Twitter, but I don't comment to anything I see on that shit because that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I've pulled out. I like Instagram where I can just look at pictures.
Yeah,
I do that. I do Twitter mostly because keeping up with the lag Twitter, and then I do TikTok just for my cooking videos, but really that's about it.
Yeah, I tried OnlyFans, but they banned me from there.
Did they?
Yeah, they said.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Dan. Your feet really aren't that sexy.
Well, yeah, that, and they said that I need to trim a little bit. Otherwise, I don't know what that was about.
Off the.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
maybe,
gotcha.
If you watch UFC, they sponsor every fight. Maybe you should invest.
There you go.
It's not a bad idea.
There you go.
Oops! Wait. I thought I hit the mute button. I was burping, but I don't know.
You don't need to mute for that. We're family.
Oh, okay.
I actually, on last week's show, we tried to get the world record loudest female burp on it, and my fucking microphone cut out while she was doing it. So
typical, right?
Can't win.
Nope, can't do it.
All right. Well, that is a little catch up with our good friend Dan. I think
that's a little bit.
We'll jump into some BIDTITS from Gears here and see what he's got.
Yeah. There's a game out called Baldur's Gate. I don't know if anybody's heard of that. 3.
I've heard of it. It's full price. I won't buy it.
Gonna wait for it to come down a little bit, but it is officially named the top-rated PC game right now.
I've seen it. I don't know what type of game is it. Is it RPG? Dan, do you know?
I think it's RPG, kind of like I don't know if it's akin to World of Warcraft or not. I really don't know that much about it, but I know it just recently came out and went right straight to the top.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've watched some of the videos. It's kind of like, I don't want to say World of Warcraft. I want to say more like what's that online Skyrim thing, but more detailed.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, kind of like Elder Scrolls, and what's that EA one that Gamer Girl plays? There's that.
Oh, the Dragon Age.
Dragon Age. You throw all that stuff mixed in, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe not, because I'm 58 and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I've heard people say it's got a lot of D&D kind of underlying tones.
Yeah, that's it. D&D.
I never did D&D.
There it is. Yeah, I didn't do that either.
Neither did I.
But anyway, thought that was kind of interesting. As quickly as it came out,
I did do D&D once.
Got right to the top.
Drunk Dickings or something like that.
That's not the D&D I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So the next thing I had on there is if you're an Amazon Prime person, you get some good games for free during August. So right now you can get Payday 2, the Gauge Mod Courier DLC, August the 10th, Farming Simulator 19.
Ooh.
For all of our sim people out there. Blade Assault will be coming out at Quake 4, which I'm kind of interested in trying.
Isn't Quake 2 just come out on Game Pass?
It did. Yep. I think Game Pass actually has 1, 2, and 3 on there, because I was looking at them the other night. It's very Doom-like.
Yeah.
Yep. And then August 17, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 will be free, as well as Four Tales, Driftland, The Magic Revival. The 24th will be In Sound Mine, Summertime Madness. So there's your freebies for the month of August if you are an Amazon Prime member.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we all love free shit.
Free is good.
Well, free is always good. And then Epic's kind of doing the same thing. They've got a few free ones coming out as well. Let's see. The big one was that I thought was kind of interesting, and I don't know, how many people are into this, but Europa Universal 4. So I think it's like a big city
People
builder kind of. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly Europe or not, but it's one of those conquer the world kind of games. So if you're big into those, that's going to be free on Epic. So those are my BIDTITS for the week. Not a lot, just some free shit for you out there. So go game. Enjoy the freebies.
I love it.
Enjoy.
I hope you're watching this on YouTube, because Dan's sharing props like usual.
Well, I try to find them, and I just don't know what I'm doing sometimes.
I think my favorite podcast with you was when you were in the bathroom that one time.
Yeah, I get a lot of people saying that, and Deb actually asked if I was going to do that, and I said no, I'm not today. maybe next time you guys have me on, I'll set it up. No, actually, I won't, because our bathroom's too small.
It might be the only place. I think the reason you did it was
crammed in there.
It was the only place you could get privacy, if I recall, right?
That was the only place. That was the only
toilet
place.
Backwards so that your monitor's on the tank.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, Gary, you nailed it. That was it. That was the only place I had privacy, and so I had to go into our bathroom to do the
I think you started in the garage, then they were bothering you in there, and then you went to the bathroom.
And now this is what. Let me. It's I got a room that I share with Deb up here. This is basically what the room is just we got my
your memorabilia.
Got my memorabilia, and
what are you gaming on these days? Setup. Are you doing PC, Xbox, PlayStation?
You know what? I try to do PC, but I can't. I keep trying, and Blue, he's like, Dan, come on, you got a game on. My wife drives me nuts, so it's difficult to game on there, because my big concern here was I have feedback in my headphones. Okay, and I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I have it, and it's horrible ever since my wife decided to fuck around with the sound settings. I don't have speakers on my computer. I just use my headphones. Well, she was on some one of those apps where that too. A Zoom meeting. She was on a Zoom call and she couldn't hear. She's like, I can't. She calls me at work. She says, your speakers aren't working. What's going on? I'm trying all these different settings and nothing's working. I'm going, oh fuck. We don't have speakers. What did you do? So I come home. I can't figure it out. I get in my ears right now.
I'm sorry. You have to hear me twice. Listen to the voices in your head, Dan.
Listen to the voices in my head. Yes, exactly. No, it's just sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not, and sometimes I don't know if it's just me or the voices. Yeah.
So, do you get to in this job? Do you actually bring the PlayStation with you? I remember you used to do that.
Sadly, no, because I'm not doing overnights like I used to.
Okay.
I'm strictly days, and I have a lot of clients Well, kinda. It's like I go to work and it's like, hey, can you take me to the store? I said, okay, let's go. Get done at the store, then somebody comes down and says, I need tokens for the washing machine. Okay, here's some tokens for you. occasional police calls and stuff like that, but nothing like what it used to be.
Yeah.
Well,
so do you prefer do you prefer the days over the nights or vice versa?
Well, when it came to gaming, I really enjoyed working and gaming at the same time during the overnights. I mean, that was God's gift. People are like, how do you? Jesus Christ! And it's, I'm lucky. Now I don't game as much as I used to, and I think it's just because of the stress of everything that's happened since the hurricane and stuff. Right. I try to get back into it. Mental health is not something to fuck around with, people. So if you're depressed and stuff like that, work on it. And one of the things I'm doing right here. This is one of the reasons why I'm trying to work on my mental health, because I've had no interest in doing anything. I think I deleted a whole bunch of people off my friends list and all this other stuff.
Did you delete me?
No, well, I don't know, because I'm not sure now. But you're never on Xbox.
I'm not. I wouldn't even know.
I still got Gears on there, I do believe, but I narrowed it down, and then I'm like, oh, depression sucks. So I'm trying to push myself out there and be the person that I used to be.
Well, this is probably great that we have you on the show. Again. You're always welcome on here. Always.
I appreciate it.
It's an open invitation for you.
Okay, cool. I'll be.
I think it's kind of ironic, because last week I had talked about my struggle with alcohol, and part of that is depression as well. Yeah. Using that as a way to not feel, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Definitely. So I think way more people struggle with depression than people really realize.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well,
definitely. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying it's not this horrible thing that we can't talk about anymore. I mean, we all struggle with shit in our life that doesn't go right, and it gets us down. And I think that's what's great about communities like this is when you feel like you're alone, there's still a group of people out there that are always there for you.
Oh,
and willing to talk and bring your spirits up when you're low and stuff like that. So
yeah, and for me, over the past about 6 months, Blue, we all know who Blue is.
Yes,
Blue
of course.
Jedi.
Yes.
Blue has been instrumental in trying to keep me sane. He's always, hey man, you can always talk to me. Do this, do that. Blue has been just a godsend for me. And I right now I still have anxiety and panic attacks like there's no tomorrow. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck they're coming from, but I'm sitting there, I'm all happy, awesome. My chest, I'm dying. I'm having a heart attack over here. What the fuck? Go and smoke some more weed, Dan.
There you go.
Weed, and then like, oh shit, now I can't breathe. I'm dying. Fuck. Yeah, but then I know it's the weed that's causing that. But no, mental health. Don't ignore it. Whatever you do.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Good shit. I guess we'll hit in. I mean, even though you're not playing any games, Dan, but Gears and I will talk about it. And if you are,
I'm playing games. Don't you worry. I'm starting. Nothing really.
Oh
no. I've been installing, uninstalling all sorts of games. Hi, wife. Is that your wife in the background there?
Mrs. DeFo, she's in the
if you're not watching this on YouTube, I'll be quiet now.
The funny thing is, she just came out of the closet.
She did, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, poor Gary.
No, I've been playing Battlefield 42, whatever the heck that's called. 2040.
Oh yeah.
On and off, and I just reinstalled the Long Dark. I'm waiting for Starfield, but we can talk about that when you guys go through your games.
Yeah. It's funny. I just repurchased the Xbox Game Pass PC, and I saw all the Battlefields on there, and I'm like, I think I might give one of those a shot again. Wait, so is 2042 the one to try, or what?
I think that's the newest one. Yeah,
it's the newest one. It was really shitty upon release, and it got a little bit better than
every EA release.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's actually at a good place right now. The maps are better. They redid all the new maps that they got out. Plus, if you can play all the old maps from Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3. They got those in the
really?
portal. Yeah, it can be fun, but it can also be really frustrating as hell because they have these classes, not classes. They have, I don't know. It's just certain characters you can play like they do in Call of Duty when they have for Black Ops, and you choose different scenario. I don't.
Okay.
You know,
my biggest thing I hated about Battlefield was the size of the maps.
Yeah, you're still going to hate it.
As often as I do, you spend 3/4 of your time running to get back into where the fight is, just to die again.
But now listen, okay. on the flip side, you're living longer than you would in Call of Duty.
Well, yeah, that is true. And my Call of Duty is way better than it was in Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty. I always fall for it. I'm like, yeah, I've got. Oh, fuck, I'm not getting it this next time, unless of course it's free on Game Pass, and maybe I'll do it.
No, but Battlefield, at least you can spawn on. Like if you have your teammate and they're in the fight, you can spawn on them, and you're right back in.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Good stuff. All right,
I might have to try that again.
Yeah, I think I'll throw that sucker in there.
God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to reinstall it.
Do it. Gears, what are you playing?
I finished Quantum Break.
Oh.
And you were right. It was 5 chapters, not 4. But great game. Absolutely loved it. I did have to finally at the end go on YouTube and figure out how to beat the final boss because that was a son of a bitch.
Was it puzzle-ish or was it just you were trying to find his weak spots and stuff?
Well, it's he stands up on top of the time machine and he's disrupting everything around you. So you're trying to run and aim, but yet if you get stuck in an area that becomes red, it kills you instantly. So it's a game of constantly moving, but yet stopping long enough that you can get a shot off on them while other enemies are coming at you at the same time. So
you were cursing
pretty
them out,
crazy. I think it took me 7 or 8 times.
That's not bad.
But finally beat them.
That's not bad. 7 or 8. You want a challenge, don't you?
Yeah, and that was on gear mode, the easiest mode. So, so that game was pretty good. And then I downloaded Forza 5.
Yep.
I played that for about a half an hour or so, and I got kind of bored with that pretty quick.
Yeah,
drive
I
here, do
around,
something, drive there, do this, drive there, do that. Okay, great, done.
There's a new Forza coming out in, I think, October-November timeframe.
Yep.
I saw it on Game Pass. I was looking at future games that were coming out, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what this is going to be.
Yeah. And then the young gentleman that I'm training right now, his name's Braden Diaz. He's going to be doing the same thing I'm doing at another apartment complex. We were talking about games and stuff, and he told me to give one a try that he jumps on every once in a while. It's a little bit older, but it's called Gunfire Reborn.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. So basically, it's a see how far you can get. And then you continually upgrade, and then get further and further and further. So you're basically playing the same thing over and over and over again. but it gets easier and easier as you do it. So you progress a little bit more.
Well, easier sounds like right up your alley.
I mean,
it's up any old person's alley.
I played it last night, I think, for an hour, and you die, you restart over again. You have perks that you can assign to different areas, your health or speed or whatever it is. And you get different weapons.
Roguelike game. So you just whenever you die, you start over, you
start right over at the beginning again. But you have, like I said, you get points to level up. So then run in again, and you might get to the next level, and then you might get to the next level. And it was yesterday afternoon, I think I finally beat the first boss. But it kind of pissed me off because I was like, sweet, I'm done with that section. We go on to the next section. Went on to the next section, made it a couple, 2 or 3 areas into it, died all the way back to the beginning again. I was like, motherfucker.
Damn, bro.
So it's an enjoyable game if you don't have anything to do and just want to plink around for a little while and shoot some shit, and it's pretty good for that.
That's good.
Had a good time with it.
Go plunk
and kill. That's it for me.
I didn't really do a lot this week. Busy, kind of winding down summer here, doing a lot of stuff with the fam, but I did Remnant 2. I got back in there. That boss was an asshole. I did fucking beat him though.
You did finally beat him?
Yeah.
I was watching that video. Yeah, that looked like fun.
Well, I changed my, so that was this is a different boss fight, which he probably killed me 30 times or more. But I switched guns. I had an AK, and I went back with kind of, it's not a true sniper, but it was one shot, seven bullets in the magazine. So it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I could get a lot more damage. And I first run with that, I did the mid phase of him, which I'd never gotten before. I'm like, okay, I needed a better gun. And I think the gun was actually a lower level gun. But I was just playing better with it, and I was able to hit him better, and it worked out really well. So once I finally beat the boss, I was so happy. I got a lot of extra materials and stuff to upgrade, and then I was able to progress, and now I'm moving along through worlds, and it's what I wanted again. I'm back kind of doing
to respawn your desire to play it again.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I get in some tough boss fights still, but I'll beat them. It'll take a little time. Even if I turn blue in the face, I will get them.
In the face.
There it
is. She was. I'm sorry, but she's the sexiest of the Guardians of the Galaxies. What's her face? Nebula.
No question about that.
Do you have 2 of her?
I wish I had 2 of her. No, this is still the same one I had earlier.
It looked so much bigger before.
That's because I'd have her like this.
Yeah.
Well, it's cold out right now, so shrinkage.
Hey, you want to see my nebula? Bob, shut up.
I almost watched number 3 the other night, and it was between that and another movie. I can't remember, but we ended up watching The Huntsman, the second one. And but we were thinking about watching that third Guardian of the Galaxy. I'll probably watch that this weekend, though.
My boy said it was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. I loved the first one. I liked the second one. The third one, I'm like, it's okay. They get old.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do with a series like that. But if the humor and the action and stuff is still there, worth a watch.
Dave Bautista, I just love him. His deadpan humor on that is.
Did you see that movie that he was in with the zombies?
Oh, the Zack Snyder one. The zombie. Yeah, the one in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really good. I really
absolutely love that one. Yep, I watched it 3 times, I think.
Yeah, you have to, because there's so many Easter eggs, and there's so much in there to see. It's not just a zombie movie. I mean, it's when you look at Gary, have you seen that one?
I don't know which one you're talking about, because you guys are saying
on Netflix.
You're old, and you guys can't remember the name of anything, so you're just talking about the name without talking about the name.
We remembered it's a movie and not a TV series.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a movie, and you remembered it's on Netflix. All right. and it's in Vegas.
Has Batista in it.
Let's ask ChatGPT if it knows of what movie this is.
Yeah, ask it because we love it, but we can't fucking remember it.
All right, ready? Here we go. Oh, I have to log in. All right, I'm gonna do the phone one.
Army of the Dead.
Oh,
Army of the Dead.
Is that?
I don't know. It sounds like it.
Hold on. See, this is how old I am. I gotta get these things out now.
Oh no. We went full on old.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to pay. Write a message. What movie was about zombies and was in Vegas starring... Who was it starring?
Dave Bautista. And yes, it was Army of the Dead. Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead.
Ah, there you go.
Let's see
screw you, ChatGPT.
Let's see if it knows.
So
it,
to your toilet paper list of stuff you need to watch.
The movie you're referring to is Army of the Dead. It's a zombie heist film directed by Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Features Dave Bautista in the lead role. The story takes place in Las Vegas, where a group of mercenaries venture into a quarantine zone to pull off a daring heist amidst a zombie apocalypse. Sounds great.
It
then
actually
the best part about it is watching the behind the scenes. Like, I think Netflix has the behind the scenes of it, how they made it. Yeah, fucking awesome.
But yeah, it's more than a zombie movie. The first watch through, you might not realize it, but yeah, it's Zack Snyder. There's
a lot going on for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm not going to give you any spoilers.
Army of the Dead. It's like this group of podcasters, just old fucking people close to death.
Exactly.
Bingo.
So anyway, getting back to your gaming.
That was it, really. No. It's all good. It's all good. I played a little bit of ACC, my sim car racing, and I'm trying to be a little more daring now. Like in my quick races, single player. So I'm trying to pass cars and learn how to deal with that. And I'm crashing like crazy.
That's usually how you win races is by passing cars. Just so you know.
Yeah.
It's not like those NASCAR days on the 360 guys. Come on.
Lord.
Remember when we used to do the track backwards?
Yes.
And then you got Ed.
Like half the crew would go forward and half of us would go backward and be like a smash up derby.
I watch those videos now, and all he did was try to crash us.
Yeah. Dead meat. That's all Dead meat did. You son of a bitch. I'm sorry. No, you're not.
You just hear his laugh, and you knew something was going on.
You knew something was going on. Definitely.
Yep, exactly.
Would he just take out, and somebody would disconnect because they were mad at him.
Oh my God! Yeah, those were the days.
Yes, they were.
Very funny. So that's about it. Did you guys want to touch on Starfield quick? I think we're 3 weeks away.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos on it about the different factions and which ones are best, and so I'm trying to get myself geared up and ready for it, so I have as much knowledge on it as I can glean.
Yeah, I'm doing
before it comes out.
Yeah, definitely. You see a lot of comparisons to No Man's Sky, but this is a Bethesda game. It's going to be fun. It might be buggy at first, as most Bethesda games are.
Yes, I would expect that.
The fact that they say there's 1,000 planets you can explore, and roughly 100 of them will actually have civilizations and life on them. So, sadly, you can't, explore the planet with a ship or anything. You have to do it on foot. When you land on a planet, everything's on foot. But that's okay.
But I guess the jetpack's supposed to help you quite a bit with moving along. But still, that's a lot of footwork.
And you know what? That's okay. That's what I do in No Man's Sky. When I play that game, I don't even do any of the objectives. I get on there and I'm like, ooh, what can I take pictures of? And it's like when I play The Witcher. The Witcher's been out for how long? Witcher 3. I haven't even gotten past the first Griffin or whatever it is, because I'm like, oh, look at that. There's berries over there. Squirrel berries. Oh, bumblebees. What do I do with them besides get stung? My ADD, I can't play these open world games because when I do, it's like I get lost. I don't know what I'm doing. I reinstalled Red Dead Redemption 2 again. I don't know fucking why I did it because I don't do any of the things. I'm just going around picking berries.
Well, that's the crazy thing about it is the worlds are so beautiful. It's like going for a walk in the woods anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's relaxing.
Did you see, by the way, speaking of Red Dead, GTA 6, I guess Rockstar released their financials for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
And there's a pretty big increase in their financials for 2024. So there's a lot of people hoping that third, fourth quarter next year, we're going to get a release of GTA 6.
Well, I guess there's kind of a Red Dead feel to one of the planets in Starlight 2.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, like one of the planets has this Western theme, saloons, cowboys, a whole 9 yards. Like every planet seems to have special little themes to them.
Now you see, Gary, how you transitioned to Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
And you were talking about that, and all of a sudden Gears goes, yeah, and they got a planet that's got a Red Dead feel to it. That's how you know we're getting old. That's how you know. It's like, I'm not ready to talk about Grand Theft Auto.
By the way,
yet.
I'm looking for videos. Dan, if you have any of you dying, I want them. We're making a new lag intro video.
Okay.
And I was looking through some of my GTA 5 videos where we were in the bar that one time. It was you, me, David the Alien, I think. Then there's a clip of me jumping in a plane and then crashing immediately into you and blowing us both up.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know if I have those anywhere, but I'll see if I can find some death videos too.
I just hear you go, and THEFO just blew me up or something like that.
You did it again, asshole.
Damn it.
You did it.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here, fellas. Anything else?
Nope. Just damn glad to see Dan again.
So
it was a pleasure. An honor.
It's glad to be invited and loved. And, if anybody wants to donate fresh underwear, just get in touch with me and I'll take them. Women's undies, especially.
Tighty whities, boxers.
I like the boxers, actually.
Boxers. You like that freedom?
A bit more. I like the freedom the boys.
Boxers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks for having me.
Yeah, Dan, it was really good seeing you. Again, you're always welcome.
Well, then I might crash the party every once in a while.
Please do.
Unexpected.
Yeah.
Would love it.
You have the secret code, so.
Yes, we have the code. We shall destroy the world.
Tell them.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't give him the one to the shiny red button, did you?
I like the red button.
What does this do?
What does it do? What does it do? Don't push.
Oh, that you know what? I'm sorry, but I miss Pee Wee Herman already.
Oh, poor Pee Wee.
Yeah.
Pee-wee, I miss. That was a shock, but what a way
to do that.
Yep. I just fucking killed the whole damn show, didn't you?
Yeah, I just had to.
Thanks, Dan. All right. Well, until next time, everybody, play lousy.
Peace.